What up, guys? GangstaPranksta back with a brand new episode of Gangsta Plays. Today we're here with episode 317, but before we get into today's episode, hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode 316, where we played AEW Fight Forever, a nice callback for my channel, doing some wrestling content. It got a pretty good reception, got way more views than my other videos do, so obviously there were a lot of people that were happy to see that, which is really cool, and I hope people enjoyed it, and I had some fun with it. We played a bunch of different matches, we did the Road to Elites, we basically just kind of checked out the game, and if you're interested to see that, like I said, go check out episode 316. But enough about that, let's talk about today's episode, episode 317. We are here with new Pokemon Snap. This is a sequel to the original Pokemon Snap game, which was a N64 exclusive. I always wanted to play it. Honestly, it seemed kind of like fun, but I never had an N64. My uncle did, but I just loved playing Pokemon Stadium. I don't know what it was. I think it's because I always played Pokemon like Red, Blue, all that kind of stuff. Having these like 3D battles, I don't know, it always seemed pretty interesting to me. Plus you had the original 150, you can create whatever team you want, you can face whatever team you want. It was just a lot of fun. So I did play a little bit of Pokemon on the N64, but never Pokemon Snap. And I don't know if this game is going to play like that, but the original one, the N64 one, is basically kind of like a rail shooter where, you know, think of a rail shooter, think of like House of the Dead, but instead of shooting zombies, you're taking pictures of Pokemon. So I don't know if it's gonna like throw us in a world and like, you know, hey, you work for National Geographic's magazine, go get us some Pokemon pictures, and I just go out into the wilderness and take pictures. Or I don't know if it's a rail shooter, we're gonna find out. This is how it was when I launched. I was just like, ah, fuck it, I'll just start the video here. But we're gonna select our language. Obviously it is English. We want our voices in English. I can't believe that you can choose no voices as an option. That's, what kind of madman would choose that? And then we choose our character. We are going to, you know, I'm just going to kind of randomly select. I'm just pressing all the buttons on my D-pad, going in a circle. My eyes are closed. We are landing on this one. Sure. I'm just going to go with GP. I am ready to start. Yes. And of course, this game is on the Switch, in case you're not familiar. All Pokemon games are Nintendo properties, so it will always be on a Nintendo console. Whipping out the Nintendo Switch again, we played, you know, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild a couple episodes ago. Excuse me, I had to cough there. And, yeah, I've been trying to bust out the Switch a lot more often, like even a couple episodes before the oh, I forgot this Pokemon's name. Even before we did Breath of the Wild, we did a game, we did a Mario game for the Mario movie, so I'm happy to start incorporating my Switch more. It's just been sitting here collecting dust, so I'm glad I could use it. But anyways, we have Professor Mir here, which is a dumb name, but whatever. Hi there, I'm glad you made it. Welcome to the Laboratory of Ecology and Natural Sciences, or LENS for short. My name is Mir. Like, you could have named him anything, you name him Mir. I'm researching Pokemon and their natural environment here on Florio Island.
Yeah, so...
I thought she was going to read her dialogue. Yeah, and that's not all. The professor's going to study every single island here in the Lentel region. No one's ever done an ecological survey like this before. It's gonna be amazing.
Huh?
No one? Aren't you forgetting a certain explorer? Oops, good point. You've read the story of Captain Vice, haven't you? I have not, no. But even counting him, Professor, your survey is gonna be the first of its kind in 100 years. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thanks. This is Rita. Her parents are good friends of mine. She's here on vacation while her school's on break.
Jeez.
I'm not just here to goof off, Professor. I'm your research assistant. Ah, yes, that's right, and I appreciate the help.
Anyway.
Now, before we go over what you'll be doing in this program, why don't we step into the lab to get settled?
Yeah.
Right you are, Professor. I'll lead the way. So in case you're not really picking up what they're putting down, this isn't your regular Pokemon game where you get a roster of Pokemon, you fight, you battle, you get gym badges. None of that. We're in the wild, we're taking photos. I know it sounds super dorky, but what's an awesome way to pretend like you're outside in the nice hot sun than pretending you're in the nice hot sun? Alright, allow me to explain. The Lental region is absolutely teeming with Pokemon. Photographing those Pokemon helps us learn more about them and their ecosystem. And that's exactly what you're here to do.
By the way,
At night, you might even get to see glowing Pokemon. They're real pretty. Like shinies or actual like glowing? Now without further ado, here's your research camera. Cool, it's the Switch colors, red and blue. Well, the Joy-Cons, because the Switch is black. I've got the same one. We can use them to communicate with each other and the rest of the team too. That's right, it's more than just a camera. It lets you keep in touch and analyze data on the fly, so it's got a built-in Pokedex, it seems. It'll also serve as a sort of ID badge for you here, so take good care of it. I'll protect it with my life. GP, the camera's gonna talk to me, or is she talking through the thing to me?
what do you think?
That's cool. Awesome, right? The professor invented it.
Professor,
Can I explain how to use it, Professor?
Anyway,
Hopefully there's no motion controls that I gotta use the Joy-Cons for, because mine are fucked with drift. Anyway, sure thing, Rita, assist away. I'll go take care of some other preparations.
yep.
Alright, come on, let's go outside. One thing I'm actually really wondering about this game is how many tutorials are based on default button layouts. I'm on controller. Please don't do anything stupid, please.
Timing.
What I was going to say was I wonder how many Pokemon are going to be in this game. Anyways, let's see. Aha! Perfect timing. I have never seen this creature before. It's a Vivillon. Try getting a shot of that Pokemon. Press A to take a photo. I can't move the camera. Yeah, I can't move the camera. We're just going to snap the photo. Yes, nice going.
Now why don't you try moving the camera to line up your shot?
Oh, now you're fucking doing dialogue? Okay.
See that circle in the center of your viewfinder? That's called the pointer.
Thank you.
If you use the
You gonna
left
teach me
to
photography?
pointer around, the camera will move to follow it. Give it a try.
Wait, L is gonna be to move the camera? Oh, you can use the right stick too.
You can point the camera up and down, and even spin all the way around left or right.
That's cool. I just want to take a look at this little camp that they got going on. Motion controls? Oh, there's a Pikachu.
Try getting a shot of that Pikachu.
I'll try.
First, move the pointer so it's
Okay,
lined up
yeah,
with Pikachu.
you already taught me that, man.
Did you see that shape appear around Pikachu just now?
Oh, the box? Is that what you're talking about?
Whatever that shape is around is the subject of your photo. Remember that.
Cool.
It'll be important when the professor's evaluating your photos.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Try snapping a photo. That's it! Great job!
Pikachu, you're very
Pikachu's
photogenic.
a little far away. It looks kind of small, huh? Times like this call for zooming in. To zoom in, just hold the ZL button. You'll stay.
Which one is that? Is that the top one or the bottom one?
Nice and big.
Oh, it's both of them. It doesn't even matter.
Great! See how much bigger it looked that time?
You look massive. You look like a Snorlax.
Tab in the middle of the frame, looking big. Looks like you've already gotten the hang of using your camera.
I mean, it's not the most complicated thing in the world, you know?
Oh, right! You can adjust your camera and motion controls from the settings menu.
Yeah, can I turn off the motion controls so they're not even triggered?
While you're out doing research. Hey, Professor! You've covered the basics.
Is there really more to that? I think that's really the whole game, right? It's just, you know, point, take a picture, zoom in. We've taken 3 photographs. 2 Pokemon have been photographed. How was that? I hope you're getting the hang of your research camera.
Anyway,
Now then, I'll evaluate the photos you took.
First of all,
Would you mind choosing one shot of each Pokemon you photographed? I'll rate them using my special scoring system. Pick whichever shots you think are the best. I mean, well, for the butterfly, I just got the one. I gotta go to folder. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. Pikachu folder, we're probably gonna get the zoomed in one, but you can choose it, blah, blah, blah. I was just checking to see if it like gave me stats, but it does not. Let's go into the butterfly one. We've only got the one. Press the plus button. Starting with photo number 1. How is he gonna grade these? Lighting and stuff like that?
a new discovery.
It's new? Okay, cool. Oh, it's Pikachu. This is the first time you've gotten it as your subject. Pose. Pose isn't that good, probably. The first thing I do is rate each photo based on 1 to 4 stars. I come up with this system to help us understand and categorize how Pokemon behave. Photos of Pokemon in an ordinary state get fewer stars. More unusual behavior means more stars. Simple enough, right? Yeah. To be clear, the number of stars a photo receives doesn't affect its score. Every category is important. By the way, the camera keeps logs of what was happening when you took each photo. That data helps me categorize your photos. Let's move on to the scoring. First, I'll evaluate the subject's pose. Snapping your photo at just the right moment is key to getting a high pose score. I got a 790. Cool. Size is straightforward. The larger your subject appears in the photo, the better. Alright, that should be like a pretty good score then. Then there's the direction the Pokemon is facing. Try to get it facing you in your photos. Next is placement. Center them out. And finally, you'll get bonus points if other Pokemon are in the photo. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Now, I know that was a lot of info all at once. Let me boil it down. Remember this, the TLDR, too long don't read. I'm just gonna skip through this because I'm pretty confident. We got 3,100 points, 3131, very interesting number. Looks good, hard to believe you're a beginner. How about my butterfly? Butterfly probably won't get a good score because he's like super small, he's not really centered.
Nice work.
Really? Give me a 500 for the pose? I guess it's kind of unique. 1930, wow. Pretty down there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, that was my first photo. Come on, don't. We should have started with the butterfly one. And then moved on to Pikachu. And then you could see I'm progressively better. Otherwise, it just looks like I got worse. I got lucky with the Pikachu, and then I got, you know, a shitty shot of the Pavilion. What did you think? Once you get your photos evaluated, you can use them to fill out your very own Pokemon photo decks. That will be a great milestone to work toward.
Alright.
That about does it. I think it's time to set you off on your adventure. Yeah, how is this gonna work? Is it a story? Is it linear? Do I just get to do whatever I want? That should about do it. See this pod? It'll carry you on your photograph expeditions. Alright, dope little vehicle.
By the way,
It's called the Neo 1. It's the best. It can teleport to far-off places in no time flat.
Here's the thing.
I finally put the finishing touches on it not too long ago, with a little help from someone I know. You see, it makes use of energy hotspots scattered throughout the Lentil region.
jeez.
Come on, Professor, the details can wait. I agree, let me start playing. Fair enough, let's get you moving. Climb on in and touch your camera to the console. We are now protected, so we won't get burned, shocked, drowned.
Enjoy your
Actually, I wonder if this goes underwater. Ooh, that'd be so fucking cool. We see like all the deep water Pokemon. I'm trying to think of like deep water Pokemon, like maybe Whalemar. I believe that's what his name is, the whale Pokemon. Maybe like a Goldeen. I was thinking Tentacruel, but I think they usually stick to the top of the water, so That doesn't really fit. Maybe a horsey. Horsey's pretty down there in the depths. Ooh, look at the Pokemon we got here. Okay, so it's moving by itself. I have no control.
The Neo 1 will automatically follow.
Ooh, that was a good one there. I want to get a close-up of this Dodrio. Get Dodrio with the Pavilions. Oh, there's some, those. Oh, hold on, that just centered the camera. I don't want that. I want to capture this Pichu. Got Pichu. Rookie. Get Dodrio in the picture. What do we got here? We got any water Pokemon? I wish... Let me bump up the speed a little bit. It's a little slow. I'm going to bump them both to 5. Maybe that will be better for me. Yeah, let's try it out. It's still a little bit slow, but it's like better. Oh, Bidoof! Hold on, let me get a... Oh, he ran away. Those are some apples, some fruits, a Wurmple. I'm trying to see like all the Pokemon that I recognize. I haven't really been paying any attention to the left side of the map here. Another Wurmple in his habitats. That flower was glowing. Oh shit! It's oh, a Wurmple in a tree. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna bump up the sensitivity even more. It's actually super slow. I want to kind of whip around. We'll bump it up 2 more. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a little bit better. Still a little slow, but it's way better. We got the Talos. We got the Swan thing. Swanna. There's Dodrio. Boom, nice shot there. Bidoof building a dam. That's pretty awesome. This is actually pretty cool. It's actually a nice kind of relaxing game. It's not stressful at all. It's just, you know, god damn it, Pichu. I wanted to get a nice front shot. Bidoof. It's actually quite nice. I see a Magikarp over there. I want to get a picture of that. I heard a Pokemon over here kind of... What the fuck? Something's like moaning. Got a Dodrio and the Bidoofs telling a great story or something. Another Wurmple. Magikarp. Get a nice... Oh, there's the Swannas. I want to get everything and not miss a goddamn thing. I wonder if it goes for us how many pictures we can take, because there's 40 pictures left. Or 39 now. So we're about to come up on a map. Actually, hold on. This will be... I haven't been zooming. That's pretty dumb on my part. I don't know why. Oh, we got some beautiful shots here. What the fuck is this thing? A Comfey? I have never seen that thing. What is that? Florges. I haven't heard of these Pokemon ever. The frame rate seems pretty choppy. I don't know if it's just my capture software that I'm playing through, or if the video is going to come off as choppy. Oh, thank you for fucking looking at me. The symbol marks the spot where you'll teleport back to camp. Yeah, that thing there.
Basically, end of the course.
I think...
When you get back,
Okay. I think I got all the shots I can. What was I saying before that? Oh, I hope the thing's not choppy, but it does seem very low frame ratey.
Welcome back.
It's like 42 photos, only 12 Pokemon. I guess, yeah, there wasn't really that many different Pokemon. There was a lot of whatever there was. Welcome back. I hope you had a good time in Floro Nature Park.
Anyway.
Now, just like before, it's time to show me some photos you took. But I don't want to show the best ones. No, why do I only get to choose one? I took so many cool ones. Can I do a new Pavilion? Because I did get... Oh, like, that's a good one right there. fucking, like, he's doing a cool pose. There's some cool ones in the background. I'm gonna do this one. We're selecting that. Dodrio. That one's pretty cool. That one. Probably with the Bidoofs. Maybe that one? Otherwise, it'd just be this one here. I'm gonna go with this one. Bouffalant. Probably be 3 or 4. Let's go. I think maybe 4, just because you get Dodrio too. His head. Back of that, Pichu. I didn't really get any good ones. Nice picture of his ass. Grookey. Number 1. Bidoof. That's a good one, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because you got the dam in the background. A Comfy. Did I get any good ones? Not really. It wasn't ever looking at me. We'll go with number 2. Magikarp. This one because he's like using Splash. Swanna. Probably the first one. Nice close-up Tailo. That's a cute one there. But I was thinking, like this, you get a nice bunch of them. They're centered and stuff. But this one, I just like the picture. I'm going to go with number 1, though. Florges. Yeah, I gotta be this one. Wurmple. Did I get any good Wurmples? That's an okay one. This one's okay. He's kind of... He's doing... This is like an action shot, which I kind of like more. But this one's like a nice close-up of him. I'm gonna go with this one. And no subjects. Sure. Is he gonna grade this? I can't select it, so it does. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. I think I selected the best ones. Let's see what he gives me. Hopefully this process goes by faster with, you know, having a bunch of different Pokemon. Yes, my new Vivillon pose, or my new Vivillon picture, what is it going to get me? Better pose, better size. Oh my god, smoked the other one. Got the other Pokemon. The placement's better. Really? The placement's better in the other one? I guess it's more centered, but like, that shot though, like that pose, it's such a nice shot. Whatever. That's what he's giving me? Okay, that's fine. Put it in my Pokedex, or my Photodex.
A new discovery.
This one might be okay.
Nice work.
I'm just gonna kind of skip the dialogue. 3,000, that's pretty solid. I don't know if the first one would have gotten better. I'll select it next time and see if he'll give it a higher rating, but I think that's a pretty good rating. This is probably going to do okay. I'm going to guess at least 3,000 points. No, whoa, 1,700, never mind. I guess it's fair. Pichu, this one will probably be another 1,700 points.
Nice work.
Direction, yeah. 2,400, okay. Respectable. Grookey. I thought this one was cute.
A new discovery.
Cute little one, little Pokemon beside all these big boys. Direction's 1,000. Because he is looking at me. Yeah, 2,800. Good, good. No problems there. Bidoof. This is a solid one. He's almost kind of posing for the camera, and you get the one in the background.
Nice work.
32. Solid numbers there. This one probably won't do well, but it's an interesting shot. It's an action shot. The pose is 950. That's higher. All I've been getting is 500s for that. Yeah, but all the other things suffer tremendously. It was artistic choice of mine. This one's solid. Like, it's a beautiful shot. He's surrounded by the flowers. I've never seen this thing in my life.
Nice work.
I don't know what season it's from. Not season, generation. It, oh, wow, 4,200. That's my best one so far. The shot's just actually beautiful. It's just a nice shot. Fits in with the scenery. Halo, I'm gonna guess like 2,800 points. I know it's not the best.
Nice work.
25, okay. Sawana, or Swana, not Sawana.
Nice work.
Pose, yeah, the pose is just, you get 500 for just even taking the picture. 3,700, nice, nice. Yeah, nice background. He's in the water. You see the Bidoofs in the top left building the dam. Magikarp, this is an action shot right here. He's using Splash, you know, his one move. It's super effective. Never. I don't think it's even super effective against fire Pokemon. 2,300. Yeah, it's kind of pitiful, but what are you gonna do? A Comfy?
A new discovery.
I just want to call it Comfy, even though it's probably just comfy. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Better than what I was expecting. Who else do we have left on the list? Okay, that was the last one. I thought we had one more.
How was it?
I thought we did pretty good. Did we? Almost hit level 2.
Anyway.
Let me tell you about research levels. Your research level on a course tells you how much progress you've made there. Once that level goes up, you may see Pokemon behave in ways you haven't seen before. Okay. The key to raising your research level is to observe all types of Pokemon's behaviors. That means getting photographs of them in every category from 1 star to 4 stars.
Oh.
So in short, fill up that Pokedex, keep that in mind, and you'll be on the right track. So get out there and snap lots of photos and cherish the encounters with Pokemon you have along the way. But do I have to redo the course, or am I going on a different course? Our research in this spot is just getting started. I'm sure you're more than up for the task. I got a present. I got a title. Okay, cool. Thank you. Got another title. Got another title. Research menu. Yeah, we'll save them to our album. Whatever. Oh, I get to pick? Nah, fuck it. Never mind. I thought I was just gonna automatically save everything, which I guess it makes sense to save the best ones, but...
Now then.
That covers just about everything.
Hey, so
Can we go on a nighttime photo shoot later? That sounds like fun. No, not yet. Oh, god damn it. Need a little more practice.
Also.
By the way, don't forget you can come back to the lab and take a look at your photo decks anytime. I'll explain more about that when you stop by the lab.
Anyway.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. Go have a good time and snap some photos. Can I just be around the camp and snap some photos? Because I saw like an Eevee and stuff. We got an update. New areas. We got Secret Side Path, Mighty Wide River, day and night, and Barren Badlands, day and night. Prerequisites must be met to unlock new areas. Content added, filters, stickers, frames, profile icons, research titles. Yeah, more prerequisites. Completion conditions changed. The conditions for completing certain areas of the game have been updated, so I probably need like a certain amount of points. New Pokemon encounters await you in these newly added areas. We hope you continue to enjoy your research of the Lentil region. You got a filter. It's a cool filter? Is that what it's called? It's just cool. Got a sticker, got Heart 5. Got Accessory 12. Bandana. Frame. Cool. We got the lab. I guess we'll just go for another spin. I gotta talk to them, of course. God damn it. Are you headed out on another expedition already?
Now.
Before you go, let me tell you one more thing you can do with your research camera. You can take selfies. You can run a scan. That'll give you details about your surroundings. tells you about nearby Pokemon and points out anything unusual.
Hey, so
I wonder if there's like legendary Pokemon that just kind of randomly appear. Like, you know, if you're like in the last area, maybe if you look up, you see a Lugia just, you know, flying by and it has like a 1 in a 500 chance of appearing. That would be super cool. I'm not sure if that's a thing. That just kind of popped in my head. Professor, what counts as unusual? You've never given me a solid answer.
So,
Basically anything that makes the system go, check this out.
yeah.
Well, I guess that's all the details we're gonna get.
yep.
You'll get the hang of it once you try it. Rita, would you mind demonstrating?
Yeah.
Leave it to me, Professor. Alright, get that camera ready. I want to take a picture of that guy in the background. I forgot his name. I remember I had him on my team whenever I played that game. I think it was Sword and Shield he was in.
Press the X button.
Running a scan is easy. All you gotta do is press X.
Try it out. You saw that Pokemon's name pop up, right?
Yes,
And did you also notice that question mark?
I did.
That tells you there's something you can take a closer look at. First, move the pointer over the question mark.
Is it gonna be like, why aren't you in your car, stupid?
Did you see the pointer change shape? That's your cue to press and hold the X button to analyze whatever's there.
Okay,
Give it a try.
let's analyze this peculiar device. Oh, it's a Neo 1. Wow.
Come to think of it, I heard that a friend of the professor's came up with the name Neo 1.
It's kind of a cool name.
Well, pretty easy, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like it really does anything.
At the bottom of your screen, there's something nearby to check out.
Oh, that's the notification.
When you see
Gotcha.
that, try running a scan and taking a careful look around. Oh, right, I almost forgot. There's one more cool thing you should know about scanning.
Why is there always one more cool thing? I'm sick of these one more cool
React
things.
to the sound and electrical signal from the scan.
Okay, that's kind of cool. They finally tell me something cool.
To snap a photo. The professor calls it an accidental state cheese feature.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, that ought to cover everything.
Cool. Okay, if I scan, Pokemon will get, catch its attention and we can take a decent photo.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rita. Don't hesitate to run a scan. It'll tell you a lot about your surroundings. Cool. I want to do a nighttime run. I want to learn about some different Pokemon. Oh, do we get access to this whole map? That would be sick. Well, we got this one for now.
Here.
Is that the one we just did? Did we go over... I think we did go over a bridge. I don't know if we went over 2 bridges. So do the Pokemon change? That's something I want to know. So far, no. Oh, that's a cute one. Hold on. Boom. I just want to go to a different area. Do I really got to do this again? Turn around. I scanned. Grookey. Actually, it's going to tell me when to scan. It said there would be a notification at the bottom. So I guess for now, just take the pictures. Nice Bidoof. Oh, that thing. Oh, hold on. It's telling me to scan. It looks like it was cooked over a fire. Can you guess which Pokemon did this? I don't think we've encountered any fire Pokemon, so I'm not sure. Warple! Oh, hold on, what am I scanning? Scanning this Crystal Bloom. It's a flower that grows. Cool. I'll just take a photo of it for the hell of it. Can something be different? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I got a decent shot there. Ah, they just turn around, those bastards. Let me get a nice shot of Grookey. That's a nice shot of Swanna there. Damn it, as soon as Grookey or Pichu are in frame, they just kind of turn their backs to me. Pichu? Alright, I'll just take another picture of its ass. Oh! Boom, that's a nice one right there.
That's great!
That was amazing. Oh, she even gave me a compliment, dude. Bidoof's running! There's something making noise over here. Oh yeah, it's the Dodrio nest. I forgot about that. What am I scanning? What am I scanning? What am I scanning? What am I scanning? It is pointing me... apparently I missed it. I don't know. Oh, there's a fucking Hoot Hoot in there. I didn't even get a good picture of him. I love Hoot Hoot. He's second gen. He's the first bird that you get. He was basically a replacement for Pidgey. He was the new Pidgey. Can I get another Hoot Hoot? Wait, what tree is he in? I totally lost track of him. Swing this bad boy around. Anything to scan here, boys? I'm gonna try and get a nice picture of these guys, because I got one of the flower guy already. You're almost at the teleport. I'm not gonna get any better scores than what I did before. Not for that specific Pokemon, the Florges or whatever. Okay, well I got one new one. I got a new Hoot Hoot. One probably gonna give me like 10 points because I just saw like its claw and half of its face. Other than that, I'm gonna submit a new Dodrio picture, which will hopefully give me more points there. I don't think there's any harm to asking to check it out, so I'm just gonna pick that one. Grookey, probably the first one. The first one's cute, him and Pichu just chilling together. Pichu I got a nice one of. Probably this one because it's more center. That'll give me some good points. The Bouffalant, probably that one. Try it out. Dodrio. We'll try this, see if it gets me more points. Bidoof, I got 3,200 last time. Let's try this one. Hoot Hoots. Barely see anything. I'm gonna try this one, see if it gets any points. Let's go with this one here. Wurmple. Sure. I don't think there's any harm, so I'm just gonna select all of them. Going through, let me do a new comfy one. Oh yeah, we didn't take one of this guy last time, but this one wasn't any better. And this one not even gonna bother. Okay, so hopefully we get good scores for these. Alright, so last time I got 3,600. Let's see what this time this one's gonna get me. Probably nothing compared to the first one. The first one's just so good. Like, he's upside down. It's just such a good pose. Would you like to keep this new photo or the first one, brother? Come on. The second one is just trying something out. I think the second photo here might do something much better. No, it's worse. But I like it more with the Pichu. I'm gonna keep this one. Even though it's worse, I liked it. This will definitely give me more points. Killer, 4,000. Almost double. Yeah, we're keeping the new one. The Bouffalant. This one might be better just because it's closer. Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright, we're getting more points, which is nice. Because I think that's what we need to... This one should be interesting. I'm wondering if the back shot's gonna...
Perfect timing.
The pose is interesting, okay. Let's see the other ones. The size is good. Placement's good. It's better, wow. Even though it was behind him, it was a better shot. I kind of like it too. You got Grookey and Pichu, and then you got the butterflies, the Bouffalints. Bidoof? This one might be better.
Nice work.
We'll see. No, it's slightly worse. Yeah, we'll just keep the first one. This is a new one. This is a dog shit photo. Give me like 2,000 points. 1,800. Okay, I was gonna say like 1,700, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just round up. Give me a 2,000. But that was a 2-star picture, which is pretty nice. I don't know which one would be better, to be honest. Probably the first one. Oh wow. Never mind the second one. The size. Well, I guess it is a closer up shot. Okay. I kind of like the first one with all the like flowers and stuff in the background, but you know what? Whatever he's looking for. Wurmple, this one might be better.
Nice work.
Definitely size. Oh, hell yeah. Much, much better. But I do like the pose in the other one where he's just climbing up a tree. This one will actually... I don't know, because you get Bidoof. Oh, you get Magikarp in this one. Okay, I'm going to guess maybe 4K for this.
Nice work.
Hell yeah, 41, let's go. Yeah, this one's much nicer. Centered, you got Magikarp in the background, you get the nice damn Bidoof built. Tailo, I think this one would be better as well. Yeah, okay. Not by much, but did better. Cool. Next we got 500 points, I think is all I'm gonna get.
Nice work.
Wow, direction and placement and size. Wow. I was not expecting that much. Jeez. That felt like pity points. We're going to research level 2, which means do we unlock some stuff? I hope so.
All right.
Probably unlock like the nighttime one, I would assume. Another step forward for our research. I bet Pokemon in the area are getting comfortable with you.
Ah.
By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Just return to camp, please. I want the good news. I'll even take bad news. I'll take any news. Your photography seems to be going well.
Anyway.
I think you're about ready for a nighttime visit to Florio Nature Park.
Here's the thing.
Oh, glowing Caterpie. Just the fact it's a Caterpie is super cool, but now it glows. Hopefully you'll get to see one of these lentils' greatest wonders, a glow called the Illumina Phenomenon.
Speaking of...
You're the one who discovered how that glow happens, right, Professor? Yes, I am, but explaining the process scientifically was just one step toward my ultimate goal. Finding the special Pokemon spoken of in the legends of Lentil. Ooh! You mean the Illumina Pokemon? I thought they were made up.
No.
Just a shadow. No, they're very much real. You've seen the photos from Captain Vince's travelogue, haven't you?
What?
You can barely tell what's in those photos, and they're ancient anyways, literally 100 years old.
All right now.
Well, maybe we can discuss that later.
Right.
So there might be a legendary... Ooh, probably not. I think that's what it's probably building towards, like endgame stuff. But hey, the chance for an appearance of a legendary Pokemon would be super cool. For now, enjoy your nighttime outing. I'm actually really looking forward to it, to be honest. I know it's going to be the same fucking area, but it's nighttime. We're going to get access to different Pokemon. We're going at night. We can change the research level. What does that mean? Select research level and start Level 2, okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's go nighttime. I'm curious. It didn't have a little outline of the map in the top right, even though I think it's going to follow the same path. I wonder how many times I'm going to have to play this one area. I can see me playing it like 20 different times. Just photographing those same Pokemon and just losing my mind. Well, here we're on a nighttime run. Right away we get Score Bunny. Forgot his name. Oh, that's probably the fire Pokemon they were talking about. That's a nice shot of the Bouffalant. A nice shot of Bidoof. Let's get a nice shot of this guy right here. Boom. I saw a little fire trail back there. Who's up top? Pidgeotto! Or no, it's Pidgeot. Score Bunny's still around? Yes, he is. Take a few of him. We got some glowing. Oh, I should probably keep track of this, right? That's probably where the glowing Pokemon will be. A Murkrow! I totally missed him. Caterpie! Oh, there's a sleeping Caterpie. That's a nice one right there. What is on my left? I hope that gives me points, because I feel like that fucking cost me looking at something cool. Ooh, that's a nice shot of Caterpie. There's more glowing footprints. I'm definitely going to miss something. Oh, Totera! Here's something like a tree. What is up, boys? That's a nice photo there. Any... Ooh, a nice family of Swannas and their baby. Oh, hold on. No, no! Hopefully I got... That is a huge Pidgeot. That is awesome looking. Another photo of... Can we get a close-up of Pidgeot? Pidgeot, turn around, buddy. That's actually a nice one. Oh, Hoothoot! There you are. That's a nice shot right there, buddy. With your big-ass red eyes. Oh, this is a nice shot of Murkrows. I heard the quacking. I'm gonna try and get another shot of Hoot. That's a good one right there. Do some scans. Look for the glowing stuff. Looking for the glowing Caterpie that they were talking about. Oh, Pinsir! That's a nice shot right there. What else am I missing? Murkrow, you're gone. What is around here? Oh, Hoot on a sign. That's a nice one. You got these bees, Combee. More Toteras. Oh, hold on, there's something to scan. What am I scanning? Hold on, it's pointing me over this way. Cool.
Hey, see you, Copy? We just picked up a huge energy reading near you. The professor's busy trying to make sense of the data. Let's ask him about it when you get back.
Am I missing anything else? I think I actually got some good photos. There's some that weren't good at all, but I definitely got a better Bouffalant picture, definitely a better Hoot picture. Some good Score Bunnies. I'm gonna have to choose which one I want. I like the one at the end with the Totera. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't remember that one's name. We've got a lot to discuss, but first, yep, check my photos. Let's see, Bouffalants will probably be this one here. Bidoof. I don't think this one's gonna beat the first one, but you know what? Let's try it. Score Bunny, got some good ones of him. I like this one, where he's just kind of smiling. And this one at the end on top of the Totera, it's just so cool. I might, but this is just a nice clear photo. He's beside the Bouffalant. This one, he's got fire behind him. We get the Bouffalant in the background. I'm gonna go with this one. It's just so clear of him. Pidgeot. It's gotta be this. Murkrow. Oh, actually, I forgot about these ones. I'm gonna pick this one, number 3. Caterpie. Probably this one, right? I'll go with this one. Pinsir, we got a nice close-up, yeah. I don't know if this is too close. Is this one better? Because you can see more of the back. Yeah, let's go with this one. You see him in his habitat. Because that's what it's kind of all about. Is, I'm surprised this is the only ducklet photo. I caught one of him in Swana. But whatever. Hoothoot, we're going to pick this one. He's in the tree. You can see it. It's clear. Should I do the illuminated one? Or, like, this shot here? I'm going to try the illumination one. See if it gets me more points. Totera. This is a nice one with Score Bunny. And it's pretty close. This is a nice group shot of them. It's probably this or this. I really like the Score Bunny one. But this one you see 3 of them. Fuck, I'm gonna choose Score Bunny. And the Combee. I don't know if, I guess that one's pretty good. It's like, I don't feel like I took a good one. But if they say so. Bouffalant, this should be a good one. It's a 2-star photo. That's new.
Nice work.
It's fast asleep. Let's see these points here. 3,400. Nice. I don't know what makes it a 2-star, but whatever. But this one's probably way shittier. Wow, it's actually way shittier. Keep the first one. That's a nice one. Score Bunny. This is a fucking incredible shot. This with the Totera one, like, bruh. Killer. 4,000. 2 stars. They're crystal, diamond, whatever. That's a nice Pidgeot.
A new discovery.
That's some good points right there. That's gotta be a 4K. Wow, not 400 for the pose. It's a nice pose. It's very majestic looking. 3,500. Okay, not bad. 2 stars, gold. Pretty good. Murkrow. This is a nice one. Just 2 of them staring at me. Beside the Totera. It's sleeping. 30. Okay, I felt like that's kind of low, but whatever. Caterpie or Caterpie. His name is probably pronounced Caterpie, but it's Caterpie, bro. No, I think it is Caterpie, but it reads like Caterpie.
Nice work.
20. Okay, yeah, that's fair. This is just solo Shack Combee. I think this is the last one.
A new discovery. Nice work.
28, not bad. Oh, I kept saying Totera, but it's Torterra. I apologize. I know there's probably somebody watching where like, God damn, he's pronouncing the name wrong. He's pronouncing it so many times in a row. This goddamn asshole. He doesn't even know the Pokemon. I apologize. 1 star and it's diamond. Torterra. But now I know for next time. Torterra. Now, I think this is a 3-star photo. I think it's because it's fucking special and glowing. Everything else is gonna be dog shit. Yeah. Completely understandable. This one, oh my god, this one's got to be at least 4,000.
Nice
You
work.
kidding me? Look at this thing. Better in every way. I said 4,000, but 33, I'll take it. This one's probably dog shit.
A new discovery.
I'm gonna guess maybe 2,100. 25. Not bad. Way better than what I was expecting. Pincer. This was a nice one. I don't know if I should have gone with the other one. I think it was too close. This one, he looks like...
Nice work.
He's perfect. You know, dead center. There's no other Pokemon, unfortunately. Good background. 3,300. Okay, I feel like that's kind of low. Maybe I should have gone with the other one. I don't know. Decisions. Okay, I need 50,000 points. Wow, almost got 40k. We're just getting started with this after-hours research. Good luck out there. I know you can do it. Then I get all this bullshit. By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. Sounds good. Oh, what is going on here? That's intriguing. Oh, well, they did say there was an energy spike. Maybe they're going to explain that.
Something incredible has happened.
Oh, they're actually reading this dialogue?
Here, take a look at this.
This Nintendo game, it's so inconsistent with the dialogue. Sometimes they'll randomly read it, other times like, no, you read it.
Here's the thing.
When you got near the field of flowers, I picked up an incredibly strong energy reading.
Also,
Its source seemed to be moving too, if only slightly. Maybe it was above me. Which suggests what we've got here is... an Illumina Pokemon. We can't be sure yet, but I suspect so. I wonder why it showed up. Did you do anything special? I also doubt that it appeared when it did by chance. So I think you should be the one to investigate the area where that reading is coming from.
What?
Oh, I want to go see. I want to go see too. You can watch through your monitor with me, Rita.
all right.
Please head out as soon as you're ready. So I think we're probably gonna see this special Pokemon, I would assume, right? I want to go to the lab. Let me see if I just go to the lab, what I get access to do.
Here.
Here's Rita. This is the professor's lab. Not that it's your first time in here, of course. This is where the professor does his research and works on mechanical stuff. In fact, he pretty much lives here.
All right.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of what you can do in here.
Excuse me.
That server over there is where we store our research work. There are a few things you can do with all the data. First, you can check your photo decks. Cool, that's your encyclopedia record you're building with the photos you're taking. Isn't it cool getting to put together your very own photo decks?
Then.
Next, there's your space. That's where you can see your personal photo album and adventure milestones.
By the way.
Your album is for photos you want to keep, but not put in your in your photo decks. You can edit your photo album photos in some cool ways too.
Wow.
Am I forgetting anything?
Professor!
Hey, Professor, was there anything else I was supposed to mention?
Also,
Did you cover what we can do on the internet? Oh yeah, that was it. If you use the online internet feature, you can see photos from players all around the world. If you really like a photo, you can tell that photographer nice job by giving the photo a little digital medal. They're called sweet medals. Give all you want. People love getting them.
agreed.
That's right. You can also see other photographers' rankings in each score category.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's everything. I'm sure you'll figure it all out quickly.
All right.
Or quick. Don't be shy, try everything out. Doesn't sound like there's anything here fun to do. I don't have the online, I don't have the Nintendo Switch online service. I don't know why I clicked on it when I just said I don't have it. I'm a goddamn idiot. MySpace, or Your Space, whatever it's called. Your Space, MySpace, it's all our spaces. We'll give ourselves a research title, sure. We're the photo program newbie, or do we have anything else? We unlocked a bunch, right? Where are all these ones I unlocked? Or did I pass them somehow? Oh, here. Smack dab in the middle. That'll be ours. Actually, I didn't even select it. Whatever. Get the fuck out of here. This is all worthless shit. Research camp. We're going back to our research. I think we're doing another nighttime run.
Hi.
Oh, right.
Ooh, a Lumina spot. Ooh. Let's go. We get a new location, baby. I don't know. It might just be a variation of what we done already. This looks different.
Well, that's definitely where the reading was coming from. Do you see or hear anything?
Pretty quiet here, sir. Do not hear anything. Do we just get to explore here? Oh. Is that a Celebi? What is going on here? It is... The fuck? That thing was gigantic, so that is definitely not a Celebi. It is a magnesium or something like that. It's mag something. I know magnesium is, I think, a vitamin or something like that.
That Meganium's the Illumina
Meganium.
Pokemon. Quick,
Close.
get its picture.
Sure, let's take a photo. It's probably gonna disappear, right? It's running. Hey, baby girl. Oh. Oh, hold on, I can scan something. It is over... What am I scanning? Oh, I think I'm... What the fuck am I scanning? I don't know what it kept prompting me for. What? What is it? What do you want me to scan? What up, baby girl? I love your basic form, Chikorita. It's awesome. I don't know what's so special about you, why you're glowing like this. But we're just on a little nighttime walk. Oh, look at you glow, baby girl. You're beautiful. I know I have to take a picture in the box, but like, I feel like I'm not capturing everything. I'm taking so many photos, I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Oh, he kind of looked at me there. That was a good photo opportunity. I was too busy looking around.
And off it goes.
I don't know if Jake jumped off the cliff or just disappeared, but
Gone too. Let's chat when you get back.
I probably should have been paying attention. I was just looking around. Oh, whatever. I think I got some good photos. I honestly don't know what I'm going to pick. Hopefully he just takes them all and is like, wow, this is magnificent. I have to choose. God damn it. Okay. So automatically... Ooh, we got... Okay, so it's let's see 5 and 6 because they're 2 stars. Those are solid choices. I'd probably go with 6 so far. Let's see the ones up here. That's cool. That's a cool one. That's probably what I'm gonna go with. Maybe this one. He's got his eyes open. Probably. Oh no, 15's only 1 star. And probably 14 then. Or 13. Tough choice. I actually don't know. I'm gonna go with this one just because you can see more of the body and he's happy and stuff. Let's go with that. I think maybe 4K points easily. It's a 2-star photo. So whatever there, I think it automatically gets like extra points.
A new discovery.
Fuck, what's his name again? Magnesium? I totally forgot. I was calling him Magnesium. Wow, size is incredible. 5,000, goddamn. Hell yeah. Sick photo. Actually, thinking about it now, that Pokemon is featured on the cover of the box. So it does make sense that, you know, he plays a pivotal role in the story. We are level 2 in our nighttime level. We have 2. Well, why do we have 2 different level ups? A nighttime and a daytime. It's so fucking weird. We got Bishop. Score 5,000 points. You registered the Lumina Pokemon Magnium. Fuck, I forgot how you pronounce the name. Goddamn. Cell Shade, that's a cool filter. By the way, now that we've got the Illumina Pokemon info, I've got something to report. Hopefully it's not bullshit. I feel like it's a lot of bullshit. Give me some good information.
You're back!
Yes, you're back.
Uh-huh.
That was amazing, right? Wasn't it gorgeous? Wasn't it huge? And was it saying something? I don't think I heard it talk.
Rita.
Easy there, Rita. Take a deep breath. Look who's talking. You were practically dancing, Professor. Moving on. There's no doubt about it that Magnesium, I'm just going to call it Magnesium, was an Illumina Pokemon, just like in the legends.
Wow.
Reminds me of what the legends say about Illumina Pokemon again, Professor. Didn't they supposedly save Lentil from a huge disaster a long time ago or something?
Mm-hmm.
So the story goes, yes.
Also.
Illumina Pokemon were also said to have distinctive patterns and to glow with unusual light. Sounds like our new friend.
Right?
Yes, to the letter. I'm convinced the events in those legends really did happen. And discovering the true history of this region could be the key that opens up all our research.
Oh!
Hang on, wasn't there one more important thing you were going to mention, Professor? That's all right. It's pretty late. Let's pick up this conversation here tomorrow. More talking tomorrow. I'd rather just take photos of some Pokemon, man. Just send me on a mission.
Morning.
Hi, again. Yeah, I slept like a baby. Now, as Rita told you,
Here's the thing.
I've been preparing to launch an ecological survey spanning the entire Lentil region. And no sooner had you arrived than we suddenly found an Illumina Pokemon. You think there's a connection, Professor? I can't be sure yet, but fascinating things are bound to happen if you come with us.
Really?
Really? Well, you know, maybe.
Jeez.
For as scientists, you sure can be vague sometimes, Professor.
But...
Still, I think it's a good idea. It'll be way more fun with you along.
Right?
Well, there you have it. Ready to officially join our research team? I feel like I'm kind of part of the team already, but you know, thank you for the official invitation. I want to see the campgrounds. They
Excellent.
look cool. Like there's some
Well,
stuff to
Let's
explore.
make it official. With a team
A
badge.
team badge, dude. I didn't even defeat a gym leader. Wow, he's putting it on his hat. That's actually kind of cool. So instead of gym badges, we get team badges. It's like you were born to wear it.
Alright.
Well, what are we waiting for? Adventure awaits. Not to rain on your parade, Rita, but I need to get a couple more things ready first. Ah, come on. Just a little bit longer, alright? I promise it'll be worth the wait.
Right?
I'll explain next time you're headed out to do some research. Isn't that next, or there's going to be more dialogue? I think there's more dialogue. Got my research badge, or my team badge. Got a profile icon, team badge. Now we get to go to research and do some more talking.
All right.
Now that you're a full-fledged team member, I have something for you that'll come in handy. As for the explanation, would you do the honors, Rita?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
But is it just me, or have you been getting me to do a lot more of the work lately, Professor? Oh well, time to explain like the great assistant I am.
So this is...
This is a fluff fruit. They grow here in the Lentil region. They're sweet and tasty, and they make a great snack for Pokemon.
Wow.
They may look like regular apples, but they're way lighter and softer. You'll probably make a Pokemon's day if you toss it one of these.
Alright.
Let's get you some practice. Tutorials, yeah, blah blah blah.
You could throw a fluff fruit by pressing the B button.
The B button. Pikachu, would you like a fruit? Yes, he would.
There! See? It came to get a bite. Who doesn't love a little snack?
That's true. Do I get more points if he's eating?
You can move the pointer around to aim your throw. It's the same as aiming your camera. Just move the left stick to aim, then press the B button to throw. Give it another try.
If I look up, do I throw it super far? Yes, I do. Holy shit.
Practice throws.
Pikachu, you want... Oh, he's super happy. His belly's
You
full.
want to throw farther, aim a little bit higher.
I want to toss this one.
Some Pokemon might not be interested. Maybe they're more cautious and hungry. Alright, that should be enough practice.
I wasn't done throwing throwing apples. I was gonna say animals. Cool, so now I get apples that will entice certain Pokemon to come closer to me. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I think that should be all you need to know. So I guess now we just wait until the professor gives us the green light to move on. Oh, I've got an idea. You should try testing out Fluff Fruit and taking some more photos in the meantime. The professor says there are all kinds of ways to use it.
Hello.
Finished explaining, I see. Thanks, Rita. I've got one more thing to tell you about for now. God damn it. I thought it'd be handy to have a quick way to share what we see and learn in the fields.
Now that.
Are you two familiar with Lentech? It rings a bell, I think.
Yep.
It's a communication tool folks here in Lentil use. Rita, let's say you notice something exciting in the field. You can send a photo and description over Lentech. I can use it to send things I notice on the monitor too. That sounds super fun.
By the way,
Look for Lentech messages in the top right of the screen, at the research camp and elsewhere. They ought to help. Okay, thank God the dialogue's done. I'm so sick of talking. I just want to take photos. I got a new request. Look at the requests. What do we got here? Are these side quests? What the fuck are these? Have you seen which Pokemon is scorching these fruits? I'd like to try and catch the culprit, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, interesting. These are side quests. I wonder what it looks like when Totera yawns. Aren't you curious to know as well? Not really. Sometimes Florges seems to gather natural power from its surroundings. Would you mind getting a photograph of this striking behavior? And when Magnesium gets to the spot, it starts looking around kind of restlessly. Do you think it's looking for one of its friends? But I'm gonna be honest, I'm sick of reading dialogue, so now it's just time to chill. Actually, I wasn't even meant to play this game. This was kind of a backup game. The game I was supposed to play for this episode, it didn't end up working out. It just, I don't know, I gotta like do some more playing around with it to see what's wrong with it. It's a Steam game, I might have to validate the files or whatnot, or see if there's a workaround. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed I didn't get to play the other game, but hopefully, actually it won't be for the next episode, maybe for the episode after that, because I do have a game planned for the next episode. We'll talk about that later. You know, I just kind of want to chill and relax. And I'm going to be honest, most of this game has been pretty relaxing besides the endless amounts of dialogue, which, you know, has it's kind of taken me out of it. It's way more dialogue heavy than I expected. But honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting more just photo taking, aimless photo taking. Now they're giving me side quests, so it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I just kind of want to chit chat because I didn't really get to do that in the last episode of Gangster Plays where we did AEW Fight Forever. If you liked wrestling and you like my old wrestling videos, you will love that last video. It was just all wrestling. To me, it wasn't really like a Gangsta Plays episode because what I consider a Gangsta Plays episode, there's a part of the episode where I just kind of get to chill back, you know, kick my feet up, not really think about the game, kind of go on autopilot and talk. And I didn't really have that moment in AEW Fight Forever, but I'm going to take that opportunity now. So a lot of stuff has been happening with me. That's why there's been such a lack of uploads. I have uploaded a few videos. We'll talk about that at the end. In case you missed them, I'll just do a little plug for them then. But yeah, so if you watch the episode 315, I talked about like this important job interview that I had coming up. I finally did the job interview, and man, the days leading up to it were just super stressful. I was working with my uncle basically every night leading up to the interview. Because he already works for the company, he kind of knows what questions they're going to ask, so we were doing a lot of prep and stuff. And I would say he prepped me very well. A lot of the stuff that we practice ended up being in the interview, which is pretty awesome. The interview almost went super fucking crazy. It almost started off very, very bad. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I finally had that interview. I didn't get the job yet, but I haven't heard anything either. But they did say I might hear something at the end of July, early August, which is pretty cool. But I think the interview went well. It almost started off very bad. So this lady, so I was sitting in the lobby and whatever, I got there early because that's just what you should do. And I was kind of reviewing my notes and stuff, just fucking stressed out of my mind. I'm like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. Because my uncle's kind of been doing that where he's like, dude, this is a huge opportunity for you. Like, bring your A game. And I didn't want to let him down specifically because he has a pretty high-ranking position there. But anyways, I'm in the lobby, I'm reviewing my notes, whatever. Interviews for 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock hits, the lady comes and grabs me. Basic talk, hey, how are you? How you doing? You nervous? Blah, blah, blah. She brings me in the room with 2 other women, so in total there's 3 women at the table. I get taken into like this boardroom, random little office, super dark, like the walls were black. It was very unsettling. Like, if I didn't know it was like a fucking torture chamber, that's what I thought it would have been. But yeah, it was just a big little, not big office, but like, it's like a boardroom meeting type thing. And man, as soon as I go in there, I introduce myself, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. As I go to sit down, so the chairs are rolling chairs. Think of it like a computer chair, it's got the wheels, it rolls. I go to sit down, and just thinking about it, I'm just like, why did I do this? I leaned back a little bit, and I don't know if this is like a little test that they do with the new people that they interview, where, they don't tighten up the back. So I kind of tried to bend or like stretch back a little bit, and it was just loose. So I went way all the way back. I basically almost flipped over on top of my head, and I don't think they caught it. Someone had to have seen it. But I think they were all looking down at their papers, like preparing their questions to ask. I think someone did see it, but thankfully they didn't mention anything because I was just so fucking embarrassed. First, I'm stressed to the max, like I gotta do well in this interview. And then I'm fucking embarrassed because I almost fucking fall out of the chair backwards. That would have been fine, but it's just more the embarrassment of like falling in front of these people I'm supposed to impress. So that, I was just like, god damn it, my stomach's in knots, and now I almost fucking fell out of my chair. It was just, you can't write this stuff. It just fucking real life. It sucks sometimes. But thankfully, I did not fall, and they did not make mention of it. The interview went as planned, and I think I did well. I think I presented myself well. I think I answered the questions to the best of my abilities, and that's really all I can do. Because at the end of the day, in a job interview, you're selling you. They're looking to buy, and you're trying to sell them you. I think I sold them, a good version of me, where, I think I'd be a good fit for this company, because blah, 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 blah. So now I'm just waiting to hear back, but the stressful part is out of the way, which is pretty cool. And I think there's a high chance I get it. They're looking for 3 people, so I think my chances of getting it are, like, decent to pretty good. One thing that they told me, or not one thing that they told me, one thing I made mention of is, because my uncle mentioned, like, you'd be working a lot of shift work. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And that was brought up. When they asked me, like, tell me about yourself, I was like, oh yeah, my old job, I did a lot of shift work, and I didn't mind it. And that kind of, like, really intrigued them. We're like, oh, tell me more about the shift work that you worked. And, yeah, I did, and then they're like, oh, there's a lot of shift work here. You're on a 5-week plan. Every 5 weeks you change. You get your schedule. You get your schedule 2 years in advance. That's how fucking regimented they are with their schedules. So, yeah, I'm going to know my schedule for the next 2 years if I were to get the job. But, yeah, every 5 weeks it changes. So I think it's like mornings for 5 weeks. Then it does like afternoons. And then you would do like a night shift for 5 weeks or whatever they got planned. But it would be a rotating thing every 5 weeks. That would kind of suck to get used to, but eventually I'd probably get used to it. I would prefer to work one specific schedule. Like, if I could just do, like, 7 to 3 or 9 to 5 or whatever. I think that would be awesome. More so 7 to 3. I like getting up and like still having the rest of the afternoon and day to kind of fuck off and do whatever. But yeah, it's going to be interesting adjusting to that schedule if I do get the job. So yeah, wish me luck, and I hope I get it. That's all I can say. And then another thing that happened to me, actually in the same week of the interview, is I got a pair of glasses. I've needed glasses for a very long time now. I have a lot of trouble seeing very far, and a lot of people in my family have just been like, dude, you need glasses. Like, it's so bad, you're squinting so much. I'm a very stubborn person. I was like, nah, I don't need it, I'm good, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually it was just like, you know what? I think I do need glasses. So I went to an eye doctor, and he did a test for my eyes. They are pretty dog shit. All the people, like family members that I've talked to, almost everyone has glasses, and they're like, dude, you have a very strong prescription. So I think one of my eyes is a 3, and then the other eye is like a 2. I don't know which one's which, but I think those are the numbers. So just to kind of show how bad my eyesight was, at least at a distance. Close up is fine. Like me playing this game or me doing anything on my computer, I'm wearing no glasses. But it's so cool to kind of put them on, and then my eyes are like magnifying glasses. It's so fucking cool. I can see far. I can like sit on a couch and watch a TV and actually like read. Like if there's the news channel going on, there's always like small text and shit. And I can like read everything. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing. If you're like me and you're putting off getting a pair of glasses, do it. It's fucking amazing. But I will say the adjusting period is very hard. I hate wearing them, to be honest. It's really hard to get used to. The first day I got them, I went to walk my dog. I think that's a good way to kind of use my glasses, just kind of walking about. And oh my god, I almost wiped out just walking outside the door. It definitely feels different wearing the glasses, where everything's got a new depth of field, So even when I'm like reaching for stuff with the glasses, it's just a whole new experience. It takes a lot to adjust to. That's a pretty big thing for me, getting the pair of glasses. I hate looking at myself with them. I'm still getting used to them. Like I hate them, but I need them. It is what it is, and I know I was kind of offered contacts as well, and I'm like, I can't put that shit in my eyes. Like, it just, I can't see myself doing that all the time. So I'm just like, yeah, just give me glasses, and yeah, it's really fun to be able to see far and not like squint or like strain your eyes. It's a whole new world. It's fucking incredible. So that's been my week. From that was actually my week from episode 315 to the last episode, but I didn't get to talk about this stuff in the last episode. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. A couple big things, a couple big changes in my life. Hopefully one coming soon, and the one that getting the glasses, that's something to get used to. I was debating wearing them during the interview, because literally I got them the day before the interview, and it was like, should I wear them? Because I need to see, what if they point out on this paper like, hey, tell us what you think about this, and it's like, fuck, I can't read it. So I'm like, I'm gonna wear my glasses, I'm gonna put them on, and it was so disorienting walking in and out of the office when she escorted me. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to fucking vomit. I'm not used to them. And I think they did make me a little bit smarter. Not make me smarter, it made me look smarter. I think it added to my overall image for the interview. But yeah, anyways, enough about that. Just some fun stuff I've been up to. Anyways, I guess we can talk about some stuff that I've watched. I've watched a few things. Before we get into the movie stuff and the couple things that I've watched, I want to talk about some trailers that have released that I didn't get to talk about in the last episode. Some cool stuff and some not so cool stuff. First one was the Wonka trailer, which came out very recently. This is going to be a prequel to the Willy Wonka movies, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I'm going to be honest, I went into the trailer hating it, and after watching the trailer, I didn't mind it too much. It seemed like a good Christmas movie. I think it's going to release around December, and it seems like a good movie for that time. I don't know, it just kind of fits the aesthetic of Christmas. But in terms of the actual movie, I think it looked okay. I'm not really a big fan of it. Like, I don't need a prequel to Willy Wonka. I don't need to know about Wonka and his childhood. And I mean, I guess I'd kind of like to know how he got the Oompa Loompas, but other than that, I don't need to see him testing flavors and all that kind of shit. That stuff, to be honest, doesn't really interest me. I'm more interested in like a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you know, because apparently that's supposed to be pretty dark. Or is it? I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Wizard of Oz. It's Wizard of Oz or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The sequel, which never got turned into movies. At least Willy Wonka did. I think Wizard of Oz, the sequel, got a movie, but it's supposed to be way darker than the original. I think it's Wizard of Oz. I think the sequel is much darker. But I think there is a sequel to Willy Wonka as well. That's a book. I'd be more interested in the sequel, but as far as like a prequel, the trailer looked okay, but it didn't get me excited to watch the movie. Next thing I got on my list is the Twisted Metal trailer. They released a new one. Way better than the first trailer that they released. I thought the first one sucked. And even the clip with Sweet Tooth that they released with Anthony Mackie and they're singing Thong Song from Cisco, I thought that was kind of cringe. But this new trailer, I thought it gave us a better look at the Twisted Metal show. And it's supposed to be coming out next week. And spoiler alert, next episode we're going to be playing a Twisted Metal game. Also be mentioning this in the outro, but yeah, we're going to play a Twisted Metal game for the next episode of Gangsta Plays, so look forward to that. But yeah, this new trailer, I thought it looked pretty good. Better look at the show. I'm still kind of on the fence. Like, I plan on watching it, but I have my reservations, I'll say. Speaking of something that seems interesting, this next trailer, this actually came out probably about early or middle of June? I don't remember. But it was the Kraven trailer. And yeah, they're doing a standalone Kraven movie. For those of you who are not familiar, Kraven is a Spider-Man villain, similar to Morbius and Venom, who are also Spider-Man villains. They have their own standalone movies, and Kraven will be joining them. Honestly, this movie's been rumored for so long, I never really expected it, and then to just see a trailer release for it, I'm just like, what the fuck? They actually made this thing? I was so flabbergasted. You know, at one point it just seemed like a pipe dream. Like, I was never excited about the idea, and even after watching the trailer, I'm not excited about the movie. It seemed okay. Honestly, watching the trailer, it gave me a lot of Morbius vibes. Like, when I first watched the Morbius trailer when it released, and when I watched this trailer, I felt there was a lot of, like, the same shots from the movie. It felt very similar to the Morbius trailer from the Kraven trailer. But as far as the Kraven trailer, I think it looks okay. Like, I guess it looks better than what I was expecting, but I don't even know what I was expecting, to be honest. You got Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's going to be playing Kraven. For those of you who are not familiar, he was in the Godzilla movie, the remake, and he was also the actor who played Kick-Ass in the Kick-Ass movies. He is very different from when he was Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass, he was like super young, and now he's like this, he's gotten like full Chris Pratt, where he had like, you know, he was skinny and stuff and had a weird body, and now he's like super jacked and shit and super good looking. And he seems like an okay Kraven. I feel like he should have an accent of some sort, but he doesn't have any accent in the trailer, which is okay, I guess. I don't know. I feel like when I think of Kraven, I think of an accent. I have written in my notes that he gets bitten by a radioactive lion, ? And honestly, yeah, if you're watching the trailer, he gets bitten by some animal and then he develops powers. So it's kind of like Spider-Man, when Spider-Man gets bitten by a radioactive spider, becomes Spider-Man. Morbius gets bitten by some special vampire bat, becomes a vampire. And here he gets bitten by a lion or something. I don't know how he doesn't die, or if the lion slashes him or something like that. The lion does something, he survives, and then he gets turned into like a superhuman type person. So very interesting thing that they're like giving him powers, but whatever. And then probably the most interesting thing from the trailer was the little end shot, the little tease of the main villain. I think it's going to be the main villain. I believe Russell Crowe is going to be the main villain, who is the father of Kraven. And I don't know much about what he does, but whatever. But basically, Rhino is going to be in the movie. I'm assuming main villain possibly, but it looks like he takes some sort of serum and gets transformed into the Rhino, which is interesting. You know, I definitely want to see Rhino in a Spider-Man movie. I mean, not even technically. He was in Amazing Spider-Man 2. but I try not to think about that movie because it sucked. And that version of Rhino, I really wasn't a fan of, but it's probably the best thing that you can do for a huge dude that's supposed to be in a rhino suit. It'd either be that, where he's in a giant rhino mech, or what they're going to do with this, where he's going to be some half-human, half-rhino breed. So I'll be interested to see what he kind of looks like in the movie. They didn't really show him off, they just showed him kind of transforming. You just see his arm kind of go from, like, you know, skin color to gray. Should be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't tie into the Spider-Man movies, which I think it's going to, because they're tying the Venom movies to the Spider-Man movies, and then, you know, bringing Morbius and probably Kraven and whatever other fucking movies they have planned. I think they're going to do a Madam Web movie. That's another one that's been rumored for a while. I don't know if they're actually going to go through with that. That would be a weird one, but yeah, these standalone villain movies, just stop. Please just stop them. I would love to see Kraven in a Spider-Man movie, but I don't want to see Kraven in a Kraven movie, if that makes sense.
Let's do this.
And then the last trailer that I watched, and probably my favorite one that was released, and it wasn't even a trailer, it was a little teaser, it was 30 seconds. It was the new Godzilla movie, the new Japanese live-action Godzilla movie. It is getting a release date in America. I think it's the first week of December, but it's called Godzilla -1.
Nice work.
I've mentioned before, I absolutely love monster movies. I don't know what it is about them. I just love watching them. I just think they're so cool, and just the idea that there's a gigantic monster, like, you know, in the water, in the depths of the earth, you know, comes from space, like Cloverfield or something like that. I don't know. I just love the idea of a gigantic monster. But anyways, they're doing a new one, and it's called -1. And it's kind of, I think it's a prequel. It's like a redoing of the prequel. I think this is like supposed to be a first appearance of Godzilla. I think this is after, like, straight after World War II, like when they get nuked and stuff. Japan gets nuked, and then, you know, Godzilla appears because of the radiation. I think it's that. They haven't really revealed too much about the story and stuff, but the little teaser that they revealed, I thought it was awesome. I think it looks really good. You see a little shot, not a little shot, you get to see a decent shot of Godzilla at the end of the teaser. He kind of screams into the camera. And honestly, when I first watch it, it's tend to chill down my spine. I'm like, God damn, that Godzilla looks absolutely terrifying. And yeah, I'm just very, very excited to see this. I like Godzilla's design. I think it looks really cool. I'm interested to see like a full body shot, but the little shot that they did, which is basically like a chest face shot. I like his little scales. I like the detail on his face. I think he looks really good. I don't mind the Godzilla look that they're using for like Godzilla and Kong and King of the Monsters and stuff. That one's okay. It's not my favorite. Maybe it might be my favorite Godzilla look. But this one here in the new movie, -1, it's got to run for its money in terms of appearance. I'm sure we'll probably show off more in San Diego Comic-Con, which is coming up this week, actually, as I'm recording this. I believe it is later in the week. Actually, yeah, because it's this weekend. Yeah, makes sense. Very excited about that, and probably all the stuff they'll announce. And well, in terms of announcements, I don't care because, you know, announcements come and go and delays and shit, and especially now in Hollywood. Actually, that's a good transition, where everyone's on strike. The actors, the writers, like everyone, like basically anything that's filming anything has halted production. I know there were some pictures that came out of Deadpool 3 that they're filming, and they showed off Wolverine in the yellow costume, which I think looks really, really cool, to be honest. You know, that has paused its filming and a bunch of other stuff. So any movie that you were kind of excited for coming out maybe next year or the year after, that's probably going to get super delayed. So can't really get excited for anything. So I don't know when the strike's going to end. It's probably going to go on for a little bit because the writer's strike has been going on for, God, a decent time at this point.
You've really got
And now with the actors and everything out of commission as well, it'll be interesting to see how if Hollywood bends to the demands of the actors and the writers and stuff. Very interesting time for Hollywood. I thought the Me Too movement was pretty interesting, where you get all these people being called out for like sexual harassment and rape and shit. This one's right up there. This is a very interesting time in Hollywood. I think they said this hasn't happened in like 50 years. And even then, I don't think it was like to this magnitude. Like Hollywood is just like, it's massive now, you know? It's a fucking entertainment conglomerate. and it affects TV shows. I don't know if it affects music, but TV shows and actually no, it wouldn't affect music because they're not considered actors. But basically movies and TV shows can't film anything. And now we'll talk about the stuff that I watched. So I've actually only watched 3 items, and 2 of them were new and 1 of them was a rewatch. I'll talk about the rewatch first because I've talked about it before, but I rewatched the new Batman movie, The Batman, the one that came out last year with Robert Pattinson. I believe I talked about this. I don't remember what episode, but I remember watching it and talking about it. And ever since the first time I watched it, I've wanted to rewatch it since. And I don't know, for some reason I just put it off, and then I'm finally like, you know what, I want to rewatch that fucking movie. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch it. I forgot it was 3 hours long. When I saw the runtime load up, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking 3 hours. What the fuck is this, a director's cut? I don't remember it being this long. I actually did a Google research, like, what is the runtime for The Batman? And it's like, yeah, it's 3 hours. I'm like, holy shit, I don't remember it being that long. But yeah, it was 3 hours, and honestly, they went by super fast. I honestly really, really love the Batman movie. It's probably one of my favorite Batman movies. It might even be my favorite Batman movie. I think I might even like it more than Dark Knight. I like Dark Knight a lot, but I just like the world building with the Batman, where they have like a bunch of established people. Like you got Riddler, you've got Penguin, you've got Carmine Falcone, you've got Catwoman. They introduce so many pieces and they kind of flow well together. I really like that aspect. I do like the storytelling of the Dark Knight. I think it's good. I like the storytelling of the Batman as well. The only thing for me is I'm not a fan of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. I like his Batman a lot, especially the fight scenes and stuff. You know, the opening subway fight scene, that's awesome. The club, when he goes to the Iceberg Lounge and he breaks in through the front door and he just kicking ass on the way in, that's an awesome scene. Near the end where he's beating up the Riddler thug, and he injects himself with the adrenaline, that's an awesome scene. Just a lot of cool things. And I like that you get a lot of Batman. The movie is called The Batman, and majority of the movie, you get a lot of Batman in it compared to other movies. And I like him kind of following the dead bodies and the mysteries that the Riddler's leaving behind. I just really like, you know what, The Batman might be my favorite Batman. I don't know. Right now, it's my favorite Batman. If you ask me tomorrow, I might like Dark Knight more. But right now, I'll say the Batman is my favorite Batman. I really, really enjoyed that movie. Even after I watched it a second time, like this time, I was ready to rewatch it again. Even after the 3 hours, it's like, man, that's so fucking good. I want to rewatch it again. But I'm gonna let some time pass before I revisit this one. But I thought this was a fun one to revisit. I really enjoyed it, even more the second time than I did the first time. There are some scenes I feel like you could probably trim up and make it a tighter movie, but I like it the way it is, to be honest. I know that's a downside for some people who are just like, god damn, a 3-hour movie? And honestly, there are movies where I see the runtime and I'm like, fuck me, I am not watching this shit. But when you get like a good, lengthy piece of media of something that you like, you know, you're really going to enjoy it. And I like Batman as a character. He's one of my favorite superheroes. So watching a 3-hour Batman movie, it's not much of a chore for me, like watching, you know, like the Titanic, however long that is. I think it's 4 hours. I don't know if I could sit through that. I've never watched it, and I don't think I ever will. I'm sure I will in my lifetime, but it's not on my priority list. It's not on any list of mine, but yeah, sitting through a 4-hour Titanic movie is I'm gonna rip my eyes out compared to watching a 3-hour Batman movie. 3-hour Batman movie, like I said, I watched the 3 hours and I was like, rewind, watch it again, you know. So yeah, I was ready to watch it again. I enjoyed it that much, and I really look forward to the Batman 2. After that, I watched a comedy special. I've watched a few of these on these kind of review things, and this time I watched Tom Segura's new comedy special, Sledgehammer, which is a Netflix exclusive. Tom Segura is a comedian who's really kind of blown up in popularity. I don't feel like his comedy has really gone viral. I think it's more for like his podcast. I think that's really where he built his fan base and core audience. You know, he's got the podcast that he does with his wife, Your Mom's House, and he does the podcast with Bert Kreischer, who we talked about in episode 315, where we watched The Machine. I've seen some clips of his comedy, but basically, to promote his comedy special, he's been doing the rounds, doing all these comedy podcasts to promote his comedy special, and I've seen a bunch of those podcasts. I find I've been listening to a lot of comedy podcasts lately. Two in particular I enjoy watching is Are You Garbage? With H. Foley, and I forgot the other guy's name. And basically they bring on comedians, they ask them funny questions about their childhood, and they kind of determine if the comedian's like a classy person or if they're a trashy person, depending on their answer. Those are fun. I would recommend those. Are You Garbage, the podcast. And I enjoy Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker's podcast, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. That's a fun one. I really enjoy listening to that. I probably listen to that on a weekly basis whenever they drop a new episode. Really enjoy that. They did an episode with Danny McBride a couple weeks ago. That was a really fun episode. The Draven. That was a funny segment on there. But yeah, anyway, so Tom Segura was doing the rounds on these comedy podcasts and promoting the special. And, you know, I was kind of like, oh, I guess, you know, maybe I should check it out. I haven't watched too much of his comedy. I've watched a couple clips and stuff, and I've really enjoyed what I've seen. But I've never watched any, like, full special of his. I know he's got a bunch of Netflix specials, so if you enjoy this one, there's a couple more that you can check out. But in terms of this special here, Sledgehammer, I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. It's about an hour long. I thought the set started out a little slow, and then it kind of picked up momentum, and then, you know, started getting into some good stories, and they were pretty funny. But I would say for the first, like, 5-7 minutes, I was really not into it, but he caught me on with the Brad Pitt story. He talks about Brad Pitt. He talks about, you know, his kids. He talks about taking drugs with his mom, his injured arm, because he had a really bad basketball accident where he broke his arm, and I think he busted something up in his leg as well. So he talks about that, and yeah, just some really funny stories. I've heard him tell stories about his kids before on the Two Bears, One Cave podcast. I love the imitation that he does of his kids, especially the one who talks like this. Yes, I'm Tom Segura's kid. He's got some funny stories there, so... I would actually highly recommend this if you're looking for a good comedy special to watch. Maybe just, you know, want something to lighten up the mood. Tom Segura, Sledgehammer. Fun little comedy special. Hour long, Netflix only. I would say check it out. And then the last movie I watched was a movie I never heard about. I honestly don't even know how it came up on my radar. It just did, and I read the synopsis, and I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds interesting, and I saw who the director was, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm kind of in. The movie's called Moonfall. It's a movie that came out last year. It's starring Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, and Michael Pena. Those are some of the big actors that are in it. It's directed by Roland Emmerich, who is known for doing a lot of disaster movies. I believe he did Independence Day. I think he did A Day After Tomorrow, 2012, I believe. But basically, he does a lot of movies where the end of the world kind of stuff, and this was another movie similar to that. So when I saw he was the director, that kind of caught my interest. But basically, the movie's about the moon, and basically the moon has changed direct trajectory, and it's supposed to collide with Earth. So it's basically kind of like the end of the world situation. The moon's supposed to crash into Earth, and then, you know, the Earth is kind of fucked. And then Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson, they play some astronauts. They're trying to figure out how to solve the crisis. Of course, the U.S. military is like, we're gonna nuke it. We're gonna fucking nuke the moon, and, you know, it's gonna fix itself. And then they're like, but if you nuke it, all that radiation is just gonna come back to us, and then we're fucked anyways, so why the hell are you gonna do that? But basically, they're gonna, like, fly into space, and they figure out that the moon it's a whole thing. Like, the story is fucking crazy. You think it's some, like, kind of Earth-ending stuff, and it is, but my god, it goes so much deeper. There's aliens involved, there's, like, higher life form, like, it's fucking insane. But basically, the moon isn't really the moon. The moon is so much more in this movie. Holy shit, there was so much to it. And honestly, that's one of the downsides about this movie. There's just, like, so much shit. Like, the first hour is kind of like fucking snooze fest, but the movie's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and the first hour I'd say is completely boring. They go through, like, a lot of the characters, like, oh, real life problems, oh, my son went to jail, oh, you know, I'm divorced, and it's just like, I could care less. I just want to see the end of the world stuff, you know? And goddamn, this movie budget had to be like $1 billion. Because if you watch it, the stuff that they're doing is crazy. This, like, all the CG that they had to do, tsunamis just taking out shit, meteors just falling from space, having to come to Earth, destroying Earth. Earth is just absolutely fucked. It's crazy. Like, in terms of a visual spectacle, this movie was incredible. Like, that's what I kept saying to myself as I'm watching this. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is the budget for this movie? It seems like it's limitless. Like, my god, the amount of shit that they're doing is just insane. But honestly, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, god, the Earth is so fucked with tsunamis and asteroids and so much other shit. It's like, who would want to live? Like, tons of people die and shit, but the US military, like, gathers people and takes them, like, to this underground bunker that's apparently going to save them. Oh, if the moon crashes into us, don't worry, we're deep enough under this underground bunker. We're not absolutely fucked. It just seems so dumb to me, but that was their thought process. Oh, we're going to hide in this bunker and we'll be fine. And maybe they will. I don't know. I would assume if the moon crashed into the Earth, it doesn't matter how deep into the Earth you are in a bunker, you're probably going to die. Or even if you don't die, you come up and the world's fucked, and then you just die regardless, because, you know, the air control is probably dog shit. I'm not sure what happens. Like, I know there's YouTube videos out there where, like, oh, what if the moon just disappeared? What if the moon crashed into Earth? All these different things. And I'm not sure if the moon just kind of disappeared, what would happen to Earth. I think the Earth would be fucked. It definitely would be fucked, but I'm not sure, like, how it would, like, affect. How it would gradually be like, oh, you know, no moon means, you know, the Earth, I don't know, freezes or something. I know the moon has a lot to do with, like, the water, like water control or something like that. Or maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like I read that somewhere. This is like some science shit. I failed science class, so yeah, this is my best subject. But yeah, I know it messed stuff up a lot. Yeah, anyways, in terms of the movie, it's just fucking batshit crazy. Like I said, the first hour is kind of dull. After that, then it gets pretty crazy and nuts, and, you know, they go into space and the Earth's getting fucked. It's really a visual spectacle. I would actually recommend it for that. Turn off your brain, because the story sucks and basically everything else sucks. But in terms of, like, man, look at all the shit that they're doing. The fucking people that had to, you know, digitally make all the shit that's going on, like, give them a fucking raise. Holy shit, they did an incredible job. I think it all looked fantastic. Everything other than that honestly was a miss for me. I can't really recommend it beyond, oh, it looks really cool. And I didn't like the ending. I'll just give a little spoiler because I don't really care about this movie. It ends very happy. Like, all these families get to reunite and shit, but, like, the Earth is absolutely fucked. It's probably livable, but you need about like 100, 200 years to kind of really recoup everything. Because, like, buildings have been leveled, the water levels are crazy, it's out of control, and who would want to live in that? But I know the movie did not do too well in the box office, so this will not be getting a sequel. I think that's best. But as a standalone movie, Moonfall, I think it's an okay watch visually. Other than that, not too much. There is an actor in here that I would say stole the show. I didn't write down his name, but I've never seen him in anything else. I'm sure he acted in other stuff that people might know, but I've never seen anything in any media I've seen. But he's basically the third astronaut that goes to space with Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson. Very funny guy. He knows that there's something up with the moon, and he's got, like, these theories and stuff. He's basically like a conspiracy theorist, and he kind of knows what's going on, and he tells them, and they don't believe him, and then they eventually believe him. And I would say he's probably the best part of the movie. He's definitely, like, the comic relief and stuff. He's probably my favorite character in the movie. Everyone else seemed very dull, and I didn't care if they lived or died. So those were the 3 things I watched. 1 was a rewatch, and 2 things were new. Highly recommend The Batman. If you have not watched that yet, definitely check it out. Tom Segura Sledgehammer, I recommend if you're looking for some comedies and need a good laugh in your life. Maybe things are a little depressing. Definitely check out Sledgehammer on Netflix. And Moonfall, if you want to watch really cool stuff happening, you want to watch the Earth just get shit on, check out Moonfall, but I'm sure there's better stuff you can do with 2.5 hours. So those are the movies I watched and my recommendations. And yeah, so that's going to be it for me in this episode of Gangsta Plays. Hope you guys enjoyed New Pokemon Snap. Not the greatest name. You know, the first game was called Pokemon Snap, and this one is just called New Pokemon Snap. I'd rather just have been called Pokemon Snap 2 or something. You know, I feel like the title could have used a little bit of work instead of just putting new in front of it. Just like, oh, it's new, so it's, you know. Terrible title, in my opinion, Nintendo. Come on now. But I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I just thought it was okay. It's a fun little Pokemon game. It's something different. I mean, if you like your Pokemon games and you like capturing Pokemon and you like, you know, battling and stuff, this game is not for you. Not at all. Not even in the slightest. But if you like Pokemon, you kind of want to chill with them. You know, you want to vibe with them. You want to see a Pikachu get up close to you. Definitely check out New Pokemon Snap. But if you're looking for something action-oriented, or I would even say stimulating, I would say it's stimulating to a certain degree. I thought it was a very peaceful game. I didn't like the story. I'm interested to see where it leads to, but all the dialogue with the professor and shit, I know it's necessary, but it just seems like a waste to me. But yeah, I look forward to seeing all the other different Pokemon that are in here. So yeah, interesting game. I'm glad I played it. I've had it for quite a bit. And, you know, because my other game didn't work out, this seemed like a good game to kind of replace it. So I'm glad this one worked out. Because honestly, it could have been 50-50. It could have been really dog shit to the point where I'm like, you know what, let's get a new game. And honestly, I was kind of considering it at the beginning, but I'm like, you know what, let me stick with it. Might get better. And I thought it got better. I thought it was a fun episode. So yeah, that is going to be it for me in this episode. Look forward to the next episode. I kind of mentioned it already, but if you're kind of skipping to the end, you know, you don't watch all the way through. Next episode, we are going to be playing a Twisted Metal game. Next episode, we're going to be playing specifically Twisted Metal Black, which is a PS2 game. We're going to be playing that for episode 318 because the TV show is going to be coming out next week. I don't know if I'm going to do it before or after the TV show. Maybe after. Maybe I'll watch, like, because they're supposed to release all the episodes in one day, kind of like Netflix, where they just drop everything, which I'm glad. I'm not really a fan of, like, you know, the regular TV schedule. We're like, oh yeah, Monday nights at 8 p.m. we're releasing a new episode. I think that's a little outdated. I know Marvel does it a lot, like they're doing with Secret Invasion at the moment. And I get it, but for me, just give me everything at once, let me binge it, and let me move on with my day. So I'm not sure if it'll be out before or after. Maybe I'll wait till after, watch like an episode or two, talk about it in the next episode. But next episode, for sure, Twisted Metal Black. Hopefully there's nothing that happens where, you know, I can't do that, but that is the plan right now. Twisted Metal Black for the next episode. So look forward to that. In case you missed it, I've uploaded a couple videos. So I uploaded the last episode of Gangsta Plays, AEW Fight Forever. If you missed that, check it out. I also uploaded my monthly figure video, my figure pickups. If you missed that, go check it out. Picked up some pretty cool stuff. It's a very long episode. It's over 4 hours. I know that's super long. I got a lot of stuff. I talked about a lot of stuff, a lot of cool pre-order and new stuff. And, you know, there's a lot to unbox and check out. And, you know, there's a lot of plastic-free packaging. So, got to cut the figure. Got to make sure the joints are good. Got to make sure the paint's good. So it did go on for a little bit, but if you're interested in that and you missed that, go check it out. And other than that, I'm still kind of trying to keep up with South Park. I haven't recorded anything recently. I'd say for the past like week and a half. Definitely the week before, like with all the interview stuff, I didn't really record anything because I was just so fucking stressed out. But now that that's kind of over and I just got to play the waiting game, I can kind of get back into hopefully a regular recording schedule. So hopefully more consistent South Park and whatever else I might upload. So look forward to that. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, so I'm just going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until then, guys,
Now then.
peace out.